Hello gays, welcome to the first day of One Girl, 5 Gays here on THU featuring JP Metz.
The Homo University.
Hi, it's JP Metz, and I have some questions for the Homo University gays, or thugs. I would like to know, so what's your favorite place to shop? Where? No, really, I'm curious. I want to know where I can maybe find some nice scarves or something.
Well, I'm what you would call a shopaholic, so any place that I could shop, I love to shop. A food market, a clothing store, a shoe store, I like it. But recently, I've really been liking this place called Earring Plaza, and that's because I've been in drag far too much these past couple of months. I always need new jewelry, and it's like a wholesale jewelry place, and it's fabulous. And the last thing I bought there were these earrings, and I love them because they're just like fun and colorful, and they're big, and they're flashy, and I wish I could wear them every day, and they're just like clip-ons.
Okay, so I'm completely and utterly obsessed with shopping at Bloomingdale's. I'm completely and utterly obsessed with Diesel. Completely sort of obsessed only because I work for Forever 21, but I do like shopping 21 Men at Forever 21. But my biggest place I love to shop is iTunes. You know, like $1 a song, now it's over $1 a song, and like $2 for a music video. I've probably, since like 2005, I've probably dropped like $4,000 on iTunes. And the last thing I just bought was, I just bought Aubrey O'Day's new single, Automatic, which is really awesome, and I'm obsessed with Judas by Lady Gaga, so...
Hey, Justine. My favorite place to shop is Express, and the last cool thing I bought there, what I buy there all the time is underwear, and these are the last pair that I got there. They're not necessarily my favorite, but they look like granny panties when they're this high.
My favorite place to shop for clothes is Zara for men. The last thing I bought were these really cool pointy black shoes, and they're really pointy and shiny, but for some reason people are always just like, oh, nice cricket killers, nice bug stompers. I'm just like, shut up. But they're really shiny, and they're fierce, and they sound like heels when I walk in them.
Crap. I think my favorite place to shop is actually Urban Outfitters. And the last cool thing I bought, not wearing any underwear. I meant to say that I am wearing underwear, but enjoy the show. Enjoy the show. I actually bought this yesterday. And it's cute, right? I love these buttons. But it's short sleeve. Kill me. I never buy short sleeve button-ups because, if I want them short sleeve, I just roll them up. But I'm gonna give it a go. It was half off, and I'm not picky or high maintenance. I'm just gonna try it out. So.
Secondly, I would like to know, what is the worst date that you've ever been on? I don't want to hear about the best date, the worst date only.
Worst date ever would have to be, I kind of had a crush on this guy for a while, and it's when I lived in Florida, which was a couple of years ago. And when I lived in Florida, I didn't have a car, and I had never hung out with him one-on-one. I knew him from other people from my job, and one day he asked me on a date, so I was like, okay, sure, yada yada yada, he's cute, he's fun. But he was so socially awkward one-on-one. He was trying so hard to be funny, and it just wasn't funny. But I couldn't be rude to him because I didn't have a car, and he, obviously, for the date, he had to come pick me up. And so we're on this date, and I was not having fun, but I had to fake it and not be rude. Because usually I would just be like, this isn't really working out, we're not really clicking, But if I would have said that, would he have still driven me home? So I was just doing these fake laughs to his stupid jokes, and I was not having a good time.
Okay, so I met this guy online. We're friends now, and he's really cute and stuff like that, but we were supposed to go to a party. It's not really the worst date ever. I've never really had a horrible date. We were supposed to go to a party, and the party ended up getting canceled, so we came back, hung out with my roommate at the time, and my mom was there, and my mom was just being facetious. She was in a fun mood, but not the cool fun. an embarrassing fun mood. So it was just kind of awkward. And it just made things worse, so he ended up leaving, even though he drove, like, really, really far. So he hung out for, like, 2-3 hours and then left and had to drive, like, an hour and a half back to where he lived. Either that or the worst date I've ever been on wasn't either of our faults. We just went and saw Lindsay Lohan's movie, I Know Who Killed Me, and we basically were like, what the F was that?
I went to dinner with this guy, and he was a complete asshole to the waitress. Just trying, because he was like, I don't know, he tried to came off like he was this like rich guy, and then he like bitched and complained and got his food for free. And he was like trying to get them to take my plate back, but I was like, hell no, bitch, like I gotta eat. Oh, it was just awful, but I still got some, so.
This one time I met this guy I met up with him at a bowling alley, and he was so quiet and creepy. Like, he wouldn't say more than 5 words in each sentence, but he would, like, and then, like, he ordered a beer, and the guy asked for his ID, and then when he pulled it out, he was, like, shaking. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's, like, psycho, and he's going to kill me, he's going to pull out a gun, and then he's going to kidnap me and shoot me and eat my body and wear my skin. It was that scary. I was literally like, I gotta go. Like, he was creepy. And I stayed there for, like, an hour, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta go, it's 11. Got a curfew.
Well, I've only been on one date, and that was with my friend Russ. And we had a nice date, actually. I don't know. I haven't had a bad date, because I don't go on dates, because nobody wants to date me. How about that? That's worse. Nobody wants to date me.
Thirdly, I'd like to know, what's your biggest turnoff?
Superficially, I would have to say my biggest turnoff is bad breath, because there is no getting around bad breath or body odor in general, and my face is so expressive. Like, if someone talks to me and they have bad breath, I'm just like, no. Like, I'm holding my nose in front of them, literally. Like, if we're talking about, like, personality traits, dishonesty is a big turnoff. Like, if I find out that you're, like, lying to me about something or cheating or something like that, I can't.
Hypocrisy. I hate people who will say one thing and do a complete opposite thing. Or they will constantly badmouth someone for doing one thing, but they're doing the exact same shit. I don't know, I just hate, like, fakeness, that whole deal. I just hate anything that has to do in that, like, ballpark area. I also can't stand people who have to one-up each other all the time. Like, if you tell a story and then they're like, oh yeah, well I did this. That pisses me off, because you know they're bullshitting. It's also, like, my favorite character on, SNL, Kristen Wiig, Penelope. Yeah, love her, because I love to say that everyone knows some bitch like that.
We go a little bit more personal than physical with this, and my biggest turnoff is dishonesty. Like, if I'm within, like, the first couple of weeks of meeting you and you lie about something and I figure it out, or you lie to somebody else and you tell me that you lie about it, like, dishonest people just immediately is just like, boom. Like, ugh.
My biggest turnoff, I have a lot of big turnoffs, but I don't like it when guys smell. If you smell, then I don't talk to you, because I feel like your smell is going to rub off on me. And I don't like it when guys are quiet, because you need to keep up a conversation, and if you can't, then you're boring. I also don't like it when guys don't do anything with their life and they're just failures, because then that's just a waste of my time.
To be honest, it's when somebody is into drugs. Weed, ugh. Don't do it. It's disgusting. I don't want to get into it. I don't like it when a guy smokes weed. I don't. And you just smell bad, and you're stupid.